So as I have discussed, uh, interval estimation or confidence interval can be done for both mean and variance, so also for standard deviation. Now, so if it's for mean, we had two possibilities, either z statistic or t statistic. And about variance and standard deviation, we have only one possible statistic, and that is chi-squared statistic, which comes from chi-square distribution. So both from the interval estimation of mean, we saw the variable statistic was z or t. That means the distribution of mean is actually normally distributed if it follows a z distribution, or it's approximately normally distributed if it follows a t distribution. So if you have a variable whose mean is normally distributed or approximately normally distributed, like z and t, then their variance will also follow a normal distribution. Now, if you remember from the normal distribution curve, z distribution, the middle value is 0, the mean is 0. Here we got positive z values and here negative z values. Now in variance, can we get positive negative values in variance? Is it possible?
No, miss.
No. So the variance will be normally distributed, but we won't have any negative values of chi-square distribution because it's a square term. That's why when we plot the chi-square distribution, the distribution looks like this. Okay, and it starts from here, and we have only positive values of this statistic. Okay, now if you increase the sample size more and more, this distribution will become symmetric. বাড়াবে আরেকটু বাড়াবে, then আস্তে আস্তে দেখবে এটা সিমেট্রিক হয়ে যাচ্ছে if you increase the sample size. But in practice, actually, it's really unlikely that we have a sample value, such a large sample value. এত বড় sample পাওয়াটাও একটু tough হয়ে যায়. So if we have a chi-square distribution, most probably this is positively skewed. It won't be symmetric. So it is called that the variance they follow the sorry they follow sorry the variance they follow a chi-square distribution with n minus 1 degrees of freedom. And what's the degrees of freedom? It was discussed in the previous class. Next, same as z and t distribution, we will have two-sided bound, and then one-sided bound, and then upper bound and lower bound in the one-sided bounds. So first we will write the formula, then we will move on to the question. So this is the confidence interval of two-sided confidence interval of a population variance. And as you can see, we are using the sample variance to generate a confidence interval of population variance. এই জন্য সবসময় খেয়াল করবে ফর্মুলাতে যেন ভেরিয়েন্স দেওয়া থাকে. If you use standard deviation, that will be wrong. That okay. And chi-square at alpha by 2 n minus 1, this is exactly like t distribution, the t value, the chi-square value at alpha by 2 probability, and n minus 1 degrees of freedom. And if you need the two-sided confidence bound for population standard deviation, which will be denoted by sigma, you'll just have to take the square root of each of these sides. That will be the two-sided bound for population variance. Sorry, population standard deviation. Next will be the one-sided bounds. First, we will write the upper bound. The upper bound means it will be bounded by an upper limit, but it won't have any lower bound, so it will be open. And do remember, if it's a one-sided, so you have only one region where it will be wrong. The confidence interval will be wrong. That's why it's 1 minus alpha, not 1 minus alpha by 2.
মিস এক্স কি স্মল নাকি ক্যাপিটাল?
এটা x না, এটা chi স্কয়ার, chi। এটা এরকম কার্ভ, একটা সোজা দাগ, দেন এটা কার্ভ, বড় একটা, লুকস লাইক ক্যাপিটাল X.
ওকে মিস।
You can see the notation at page 127 in your course guide. Also, এখানে এই formula গুলো দেওয়া আছে page 127. Okay, and these are the upper and lower bound of sigma square variance. So if you need the upper and lower bound for standard deviation, you will just take the square root of it. Okay, so we will start the maths. So a random sample of 20 students yielded a mean of 72 and a variance of 16 for scores on a college placement test in mathematics. Assume these scores are normally distributed. Now the first question is, construct a 98% confidence interval for population variance. So whenever you have to select the test statistic, whether Z, T or chi, the first step that you have to find out that the interval, is it for mean or is it for variance or standard deviation? That's the first step. Always read the question very carefully. A question ki hoye jai, if you go back to the formula, you can see we don't need any mean in here. We only need the sample number and the standard deviation or variance. Chi-square table will be values will be available in the table. But here we do not have any information about mean. So we actually don't need mean to calculate this standard confidence interval. But whenever students see this information that mean was 72, they just try to find out the interval for population mean. Not all of them, but some of them. So first thing would be, you have to find out the interval, is it for mean or is it for variance? If it's for variance, you directly start using the statistic chi-square. But if it's mean, then you have to check the sample size. If it's greater or equal to 30, which statistic is it?
It's
Hmm.
Z.
And if it's less than 30, then it's a T
T.
statistic. So এই জন্য আমি বললাম যে স্যাম্পল সাইজটাও অনলি এখানে চেক করবে, নট অলসো ইন হিয়ার। এটাও আবার এই যে এখানে 20 দেখে অনেকে আবার টি করে ফেলে, বাট নো, if it's for variance you don't need to think about any other statistic but chi-square. Okay, so here the sample is 20, mean is 72, and variance is 16. So the first question is you have to construct a 98% confidence interval for population variance. So formula is this. Okay, so the value of a and s, these are given in the question. First we have to find out the chi-square values from the chi-square table. So it's a 98% confidence level. Can anyone tell me what is the value of alpha in here?
2.
Yes, if the confidence level is 98%, alpha will be 2%, which is 0.02. Now in both cases, in lower limit and upper limit, we need alpha by 2. So this is 0.01. Okay? So first let's find out the value of the lower limit. So chi-square alpha by 2 came 0.01, comma n minus 1. N was 20 from the question, so n minus 1 is 19. So far, is it clear?
Yes, miss.
Good. Now we will open the chi-square table. The third one, this is the chi-distribution table, chi-square table, and it's also a task to select the appropriate table. Exam এ তাড়াতাড়ি করতে গিয়ে মাঝে মাঝে আমাদের ভুল হয়ে যায়। So in the table, here we have the value of 0.01, sorry, alpha by 2. This is actually chi-square alpha by 2. দেখবে সবগুলোর নিচে ভ্যালুগুলো আছে, chi-square 0.995, 0.990. These values give the values of alpha by 2, and in the first column we have the degrees of freedom n minus 1. So for this question it was chi-square 0.01 with 19 degrees of freedom. This is 0.01, chi-square 0.01, and this is 19. So if I combine these two, the value comes 36.191. Okay, so just to check, please find out chi-square 0.025 and 14. এই ভ্যালুটা একটু খুঁজে বের করে দাও।
$26.119.
0.225 and 14. Yes, thank you. It's 26.119. So this is how you have to read the table. Does anyone have any question how to read the table? This is actually same as
No,
T
miss.
distribution. Okay, thank you. So the lower limit, for the lower limit, the chi-square value came 36.191. And now for the upper limit, so the upper limit is chi-square 1 minus alpha by 2, comma n minus 1. So alpha by 2 from our calculation came 0.01. So 1 minus alpha by 2, এটা কত হবে?
0.99.
Yes, 1 minus 0.01, the alpha by 2 value is 0.99 and 19. So this value from the table is 7.633. So now we have all necessary values for our formula. We will just plug in the values and we will get the confidence interval. Okay, so from the question, the sample size was 20, so n minus 1 is 19. The variance was 16, so 16. And the first chi-squared value came 36.191. So it's 8.399. Okay, so this is the 98% confidence interval of population variance. Okay, now you try to find out the 98% confidence interval for population standard deviation.
Two point eight nine eight is less than sigma is less than 6.311.
Okay, so the lower limit is 2.9 and the upper limit is 6.31, right?
Yes, miss.
Okay, let me just take the attendance. Done. So the second question was standard deviation, confidence interval for standard deviation. So we just have to just take the square root of the confidence interval for variance, because standard deviation is the square root of variance. But the thing is, in the exam, do check the confidence level. If the confidence levels are same, in that case only we can take the square root directly. But if it was 98% and if it was 99%, if the confidence level changes, what will happen to the interval? Can we take the square root?
No, miss.
No, because if the confidence level changes, with that alpha changes, with that chi-square value also changes. So you cannot take the square root directly. So do check the confidence levels. So for B, we will just take the square root of the interval of A. In here, the sigma square, it does not have any unit, because it was based on the score of the students. So score এর কোনো unit নেই. Okay, so that was confidence interval for population variance and population standard deviation. Any question?
No, miss.
Okay, we will solve one more problem from the confidence interval of standard deviation. Okay. So the sugar content of the syrup is in canned peaches is normally distributed. A random sample of 10 yields a sample standard deviation of 4.8 milligrams. Calculate a 95% confidence two-sided confidence interval for sigma. Okay. So it's a 95% two-sided confidence interval. So formula is n minus 1 s square I square alpha by 2 n minus 1. Okay, it's for sigma. So আমরা first square root করে ফেলবো. Okay, now your task is to find the critical values, that means the chi-square values. Try to find out both of these chi-square values of confidence level 95%.
মিস মিস এক্স আলফা বাই 2 এর জন্য 19.023 আর আলফা 1 মাইনাস আলফা বাই 2 এর জন্য 2.700।
Sorry, yeah, Moa, that's correct. If it's chi-square, sorry, if it's 95% confidence level, so alpha will be 0.05 and alpha by 2 will be 0.025. So chi-squared at 0.025 n minus 1, here sample size is 10, so which is 9. I is 19.023 from chi-square distribution table. And if it's alpha by 2 is 1.025, 1 minus alpha by 2 will be 0.975. So chi-square at 0.975 with 9 degrees of freedom is 2.70. So if you plug in the values in the equation, 9 into s square, so standard deviation is given 4.8, so square, and this value will be replaced by this one, which is 19.023. Okay, and if you calculate the interval, it comes 3.30 to 8.76, and the comment will be same as before, that based on this sample we can are 95% confident that population standard deviation is from 3.3 to 8.76. Okay, one thing that you need to check is the lower and the upper limit of chi-square values এ দুটো, হ্যাঁ, because your formula টা খুব কাছাকাছি, one is alpha by 2, 1 minus alpha by 2, so students tend to mistake in that case. So check করবে যে অনেক সময় কি হয়ে যায় যে a alpha by ফর্মুলাটা কোথাও লেখা আছে, হ্যাঁ, এটা এখানে লিখে ফেলে and এটা এখানে লিখে ফেলে, so it gets changed, হ্যাঁ, তখন কি হয়ে যায় এইটা, this is the upper limit and this is the lower limit, but if you make that mistake you will see the lower limit is there then the upper limit is there. এটা চেক করা তো খুবই ইজি, কোয়েশ্চেন পুরো সলভ করে জাস্ট দেখবে লোয়ার লিমিটটা ছোট আর আপার লিমিটটা বড় আছে কিনা, এটা অনেকেই করে ফেলে বিকজ the formula looks so similar, the lower limit and upper limit. Just check whether the lower limit and upper limit are they right or not, because I mean this should be smaller than the upper limit. And next question is, sorry. Next question is calculate a 99% lower confidence bound for sigma square. So lower confidence bound formula was n minus 1 s square chi square alpha by n, by na, comma n minus 1 sigma square. So since it's one-sided, alpha by 2 will become alpha. So 99% confidence level. So obviously alpha will be 0.01. So chi square at 0.01 with 9 degrees of freedom. From the table, it's the chi square value is this. This is the answer. And third question was to calculate the 90% lower confidence bound for sigma, and since it's for 90%, so you'll take the appropriate alpha, which is 10%, and it's for sigma, so you'll have to take the square root of it.
মিস ফর্মুলাতে কি এক্সটা বড় হাতের হবে?
It's not x, it's chi squared, so এটা এরকম স্ট্রেট হয় আর এটা কার্ভড হয়। x তো হচ্ছে এটা, যে দুটোই সমান আমি লিখতেও পারছি না, দুটো সমান হবে। হ্যাঁ
কনফিউশনে ছিলাম একটু।
হ্যাঁ, আর এটা হচ্ছে এটা কার্ভ হয়, ঠিক আছে, কাই।
ওকে মিস।
Okay, so these were the problems from confidence interval of variance. You have one more question, you can try it out. That will be your homework. A manufacturer of car batteries claims that the batteries will last on average 3 years with a variance of ATO 5. Then you have some data. Okay, you don't need to calculate the variance and standard deviation from this data because it's given in the question. Construct a 95% confidence interval for sigma and comment on your findings. Same, the formula for 95%, you will find the chi-squared values, and then you'll have a interval with lower limit and upper limit. And please do remember, if you have to find a one-sided bound, always it will be defined lower and upper, because formula different, values will be different and everything. But if anything is not defined in the question, that means it's a two-sided interval. Okay, so this was the lecture, the whole lecture from interval estimation, confidence interval for mean, z and t statistic, confidence interval for variance with chi-square statistic. Any question?
No miss.
Okay, then perfect. Great. So last class মনে হয় আমরা এই করেছিলাম। তোমাদের ফাইনাল এক্সামটা কবে জানি?
I think 5 তারিখ।
5 তারিখ না? ফার্স্ট
7 তারিখ।
আমি শিওর না।
হ্যাঁ, আচ্ছা, আমি
7 তারিখ ম্যাম।
হ্যাঁ 7 তারিখ, হ্যাঁ
7 তারিখ।
Yeah. So your final exam, আমি এগুলো সব classroom আপডেট করে দিব, but after our exams and all. So the final exam will be on 7th, কিভাবে লিখলাম, 7th September. Okay, final exam is on 7th September, that's Tuesday, and it will be from 8 to 10 a.m. and you will need you'll get exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes, and actually no, 1 hour and 30 minutes including submission. Okay, and so we will start from 8:30. ঠিক আছে, আমরা 8:30 থেকে স্টার্ট করব, 8টায় স্টার্ট করব না, 8:30 থেকে স্টার্ট করব। দ্য মিট লিঙ্ক উইল বি সেম অ্যাজ ইউর ক্লাসরুম, ওকে, অ্যান্ড টোটাল মার্কস is 25 and you'll have an option. Total 6 questions থাকবে, you will have to answer any 5 option দেওয়া থাকবে। and then topics গুলো না, topics, only 2 topics. First one is interval estimation and the second one will be discrete probability distributions. So obviously এখান থেকে বেশি কোয়েশ্চেন থাকবে, এখান থেকে একটু কম। ডিসক্রিট প্রবাবিলিটি ডিস্ট্রিবিউশন ইজ আ বিগার চ্যাপ্টার। 5টা ছোট ছোট কোয়েশ্চেন থাকবে অ্যাকচুয়ালি, এই জন্য আমি এই টপিকগুলো সিলেক্ট করেছি বিকজ রিগ্রেশন এগুলো অনেক কিছু এবং অনেক বড় হয়ে যায়, অনেক ছবিও তুলতে হয়। এটা ম্যাক্সিমাম 2 or 3 পেজে হয়ে যাবে, and same as before you're gonna have to convert it to PDF and then you'll have to upload it. Then our submission of grades may be by 15th. So I will announce a date in the classroom before I will submit the grades in IRIS, so that if you want you can see your paper. Also I will upload the marks in the classroom, Google Classroom, just for you to check your marks, your everything is correct or not. Based on the marks, if you want to see your paper, then I will give date to show your papers, but everything will be before the submission in the grades in the IRIS. হ্যাঁ, ফাইনাল একটা সাবমিশন ডেট আছে, আমার মনে হচ্ছে এটা 15। এর আগে আমি খাতা দেখে তোমাদেরকে একটা আমাদের আগে ফার্স্ট আমি ক্লাসরুমে পুরো স্প্রেডশিট একদম সবগুলো এক্সামের মার্কস বেস্ট কোনটা সিলেক্ট হয়েছে আমি আপলোড করে দিব। And if you want anyone want to see the paper, just in the comment section or send me an email. না কমেন্ট করবে না, সরি কমেন্ট চেক করি না আমি আসলে, ইমেল করবে আমাকে যে আমরা আমি খাতা দেখতে চাই বা এরকম কিছু, and then I will arrange a time to show your papers. Okay, so any other question?
No, miss.
মিস আমাদের এক্সট্রা কুইজটা কবে নেবেন?
That will be a